Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 185 of The Sound. And we keep going at this pace. We'll be at episode 200 before the end of the year.
That's
I
right.
was thinking
Yeah,
I am Kevin
crazy.
Harris.
I'm Lisa Wills.
I'm Matt James.
And I'm Jared Seymour.
And tonight we have the band Saint Social that's going to be joining us. That is a band down from mine and Jared's area. They've got this big live album recording they're going to be doing at the Sanctuary. So we're going to be talking about that. We've got the Grudge Match, which will feature the Absent versus Silly Goose. And I have reached out to Silly Goose again about being on the show. So we'll see.
They said they would do it whenever I spoke to him in New Orleans, but that's been a while ago. So,
and he's out of jail, so we should be able to get him. So
Free Jackson.
But what's everybody been listening to?
all right, can I go first? Usually I go
Sure.
last. I go first.
How about
All
it, man?
I've been listening to Falling in Reverse,
All right.
All My Women, and that is a shameless self-promotion because the Sound 228 has a reaction video to that music video that I would love for everybody watching tonight or listening on the replay to go check out. It was actually really fun to do. Kevin was well-versed. Lisa, as always, well-versed. Matt, same thing. I was a little bit behind on that one because I'm not as in deep on the Falling in Reverse as all the rest of y'all are. But it was fun, and it's actually getting some traction on YouTube for once, and I'm proud of that. So go check it out if you haven't.
And the quickest way
Love
you
it.
can get to it is I put it on the homepage of the Sound website. So the sound228.com, and you just watch the YouTube video there. But speaking of that, that was one hell of a show Saturday night. I mean, from the unfair 5 songs that Sleep Theory got to
What?
Oh, that's all they got? That's all they
all
got?
they got was 5 songs.
25 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah. So think about that. They got 5 songs. It started with Fallout, ended with Static. You had Numb, Gravity, and Stuck in My Head. Those were the 5 songs. So it was hit, and everybody wanted more of Sleep Theory.
Kevin, was that
Okay,
is that on purpose or was there like a
Well, I mean,
you
they're
know,
the
audio issue or something?
No, they're the opener of the whole show. So there's
No,
4
I
bands.
understand, but
So
that's it. 20 minutes. That's
Yeah.
all you get.
every single show. And then
Well-
Tech Nine. I didn't know much about Tech Nine, but he was actually pretty freaking good.
He's really good. I got to see him at Blue Ridge Rock Festival like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
He blew me away. I was surprised. He was very, very good. And not my kind of music. I don't gravitate towards that genre, but
Right.
I found him to be wildly entertaining. I really enjoyed him. He's not somebody like if he was at a show that I was going to again, I would definitely want to see him. It was a great performance.
I always love when somebody that's into music, like when you hear an artist that you're like, hey, look, the genre's not my cup of tea, but I can definitely tell that they are a performer and that for that genre, they're at the top. I respect the hell out of that because there's lots of artists out there that I'm like, you know, kudos to you, my man, because that's good shit. It's just not what I'm going to listen to daily. And something about Tech Nine is he's always, seems to me like, always on rock shows like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh,
a fast rapper,
But
Yeah.
but he plays with a full band.
which
Um,
is the coolest shit. What was that with the thumb thing? What the hell was that?
somebody's using their phone.
Who's using the phone? Kevin?
I don't know.
That's not me.
I thought that was cool though. That was you?
Yeah, it's Kevin.
Oh,
That's my that's my camera. Or yeah, I think it's just because it's got the reactions up or whatever on
Yeah, you get-
on my phone. I mean on Apple because I'm using a Mac computer.
Oh,
There we go.
But I don't know if it does it with the whole
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it
So,
does.
yeah, he's on the old Mac, man.
I
So
was like, what the hell did the thumb just
I'm
pop up?
gonna follow
I
on.
don't know how to
I'm gonna
get it
follow
though. I
on
don't know how
from
to do it on
Jared.
a regular basis. It just happens.
Love it.
What was the other one, Matt?
That you've got like the peace sign, and you've got the 2, and you've got the 2 thumbs up, which do something else. There's
that's
loads
cool.
of them. There's one with fireworks. I think it's if you do the 2 or the 2 thumbs up, it does like fireworks or something.
We got to get that.
I've always had it had the reactions turned off. I've never had them turned on.
There we go. I love it.
That's
So
killer.
I'm going to follow on from Jared. As soon as he went down the hole, we did a little, reaction video to Falling in Reverse, and it got him down that rabbit hole. We also did a reaction video to Bad Omens. And I'm specifically wearing this T-shirt for Kevin. And if you want to know why, go and watch the video.
Is it up?
Have we
No,
released
it's
it?
not up.
It's not
Is
up
it
yet.
not up yet?
Sucks. No, because I didn't even remember we did that until you just fucking said that.
Yeah. Oh, Jared, you bad man.
Come on,
Oh,
and
shit.
basically, Kevin and I have a moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
man.
world
it's
needs.
fucking
Matt, it
brilliant.
will be out before the weekend.
Yeah,
It
so
will
check it
now.
out on the
We
weekend.
definitely had a moment.
But
And
going
like
over
I
that,
said-
they dropped the new single Spectre, which Noah's voice is just fucking incredible. There's no denying it. And it just sent me back down. I hadn't listened to Bad Omens in a little while, and it just sent me back down that little rabbit hole of going back to like Limits and Dethrone. What a fucking banger. And it just sent me back down their catalog, and that's what generally I've been listening to for the past few days. So
And I told Lisa about it. My friend Crystal almost disowned me this weekend when I told her the Bad Omen story, and she just looked at me and she said, "What? Well, you're going to
Yeah.
get educated this weekend." So when she was listening to any music, if Bad Omens popped up, she just looked at me and she went, "Bad Omens." I'm like, okay. So,
All right,
All
where
right.
y'all at?
and I put them on my list for my schedule for Louder Than Life.
Yes,
So
it's a
you
must
should.
see. And I also sent a playlist to Kevin, and it's titled Kevin's Education.
Yep. All right, Lisa,
So-
you're next.
Oh,
Tell us how much you've been listening to Architects, planning on going to the show, and then
you know what? We're just gonna move on.
She's not a happy bunny.
I don't cry publicly. Let's just move on. We've got a great grudge match tonight.
What
what
up,
what I'm
Abe?
listening to.
Get
but-
Abe in the comments down there.
Yeah. But no,
Hey!
basically, I was listening to Falling in Reverse and Sleep Theory and Wage War and all that, just getting ready for the show. So
So it was a good show though overall, Kevin, and you got to introduce some bands.
it was so what happened was I was driving in the parking lot of the Coliseum and Kenny texted me. He said, "Hey, our guys got stuck in traffic. They're not there yet. Can you get in by 6 o'clock to help Dina introduce the band?" I was like, "Well, shit. Okay." Well, my daughter hopped out of the back of the truck and hopped into my seat, and I went into the Coliseum while those two parked the truck and went in. And then when we got done it was just Sleep Theory. And then when we got done with that, they were like, "Hey, be back at whatever time to do Falling in Reverse." And I'm like, "What? Yes."
Well, yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. While we're on the, Kevin, you all know that he does work for CPR. Can we touch on what happened the other day with you, Kevin, and CPR, and what we'll be dropping on our socials very soon?
Did you get fired again?
No, I didn't get fired. Thank God.
For those that aren't friends with Kevin and haven't seen it on his personal profile, what happened the other day, Kevin?
So they called me and asked me if I would be interested in interviewing Rob Halford of Judas Priest. So
Yeah.
that was a dumb question to ask me. Of course, I'm going to try to figure out how to do it. I
Right?
actually did the interview yesterday. It'll drop on our socials probably on Monday because you'll be able to hear the interview on the Homegrown show Sunday night on CPR. But Lisa's seen the full video.
Yeah, I have.
And she's right. If you would have seen my hands, they'd have been like this. But they weren't. You couldn't see them. So, but I was
Thank
nervous as all get out at the start of that interview. But he made me feel so comfortable, and it was just a really good interview. Really, really nice guy. And I did not know that him and Alice Cooper were neighbors.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they live next door to each other.
Yeah,
That is
I
pretty kick-ass.
yeah, Kevin sent me the video, the interview I think he was texting all of us last night, telling us how scared to death he was of this interview. And you got all of us, you got this, man. It's gonna be all right. And then afterwards, Kevin sent me the interview. But I was going to bed, so I said I'd watch it in the morning. So as I was sitting at my desk this morning at work, I was like, "Oh yeah, let me watch that interview." And I watched it, and at the very beginning, you can hear how high pitched Kevin's voice is. He's terrified. And I don't blame him. I mean, I don't know that I would have been any different. I mean, you're talking with a fucking icon of a genre. I mean, he's an icon. He's legendary. Rob Halford is synonymous with so many great things. So I thought that literally within a few minutes, he was such an amazing guest, an outstanding guest. You could tell your voice got back to normal within a few minutes, and it was a great interview. So well done, Kevin.
It was fun. It was very fun.
It's because usually, like, when we're doing this, you will never see me doing a podcast without a drink in my hand because of the anxiety of doing it. But it's usually like on here, we get these younger bands, these newer bands that aren't used to being in this environment. And we're usually the ones making them feel comfortable. So, having it the other way around must have been a bit of a weird experience, Kevin.
It was, but he was great. I mean, you can tell he's got years of doing this. And
he's a pro.
He had the Judas Priest backdrop.
Yeah, he did.
He was dressed like if he was going on stage. I mean, he was
professional. He's a professional, man.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Definitely a professional.
All right.
Let's do it.
Grudge Match. So video number 1 you're going to see is Silly Goose. It's called Keys to the City. Video number 2 will be The Absence and
The Gospel of Suffering.
Share.
Because I was just getting ready to glance over, and if you're in the chat and if you're into the show, get into the chat and tell us where you're from and all that. If we don't know, let us know where you're watching from. And yes, and I will do this. Don't forget to check out the sanctuarybiloxi.com. We have 2 shows coming up there at the Sanctuary. The first one being the Suicide Prevention Show. The second one being the Archer Show. And they've got a whole lot going on, including the band we're going to talk to tonight, Saint Social, and the band we talked to last week, Limberlost. Or 2 weeks ago, Limberlost.
Yeah.
We'll be there Friday.
Oh,
Friday,
wow.
Limberlost will be playing there. So let's roll into the Grudge Match and get this going. So here we go.
Let's go.
Yo, I'm just a kid from the suburbs. I could've had it all, but my parents were appalled when I dropped out of college to play music in the street. I'm from OTP, but still running the scene. And now I'm selling out shows at the Masquerade. Time to celebrate, bitch, I'm getting paid. Still not a lot, so the merch you gotta cop. Keep an eye out for the fresh new drop. Shout out on everyone for giving me a name. I made it out the suburbs, still not getting paid. So just move! I need the keys to the city in a big red car while I ride real pretty. Just move! I need some violence in this place. Watch the barricade and say it to my face. So just move! I need the keys to the city in a big red car while I ride real pretty. Just move! We're gonna bring no pain. This whole town's gonna feel the rage. And shout out anyone for putting me on stage, but somebody tell them to put me later in the day. Went from living with climate control to sleeping in the van at Planet Fitness. But I can't change who I am to get the mayor on the phone. But wait, she's in my home. Not everybody gets to see that lady all alone. It's Keisha Lance bottoms and pajamas, and it's never been a problem. Expensive photos, yeah, I got them. So this one's for my people. For giving me a name. I made it out the suburbs, still not getting paid. So just move! I need the keys to the city in a big red car while I ride real pretty. Just move! I need some violence in this place. Watch the barricade and say it to my face. So just move! I need the keys to the city in a big red car while I ride real pretty. Just move! We're gonna bring the pain. This whole town's gonna feel the rage. My dreams are coming but true, it's nothing new, I'm still poor. But they don't know, they just see me on tours. Like here's a letter to send to address the local scene. It's the pretentious kids that never believed in me. Now they pretend to be my friend when they see me at shows. And anyways, I wrote this letter and here is how it goes. Hey guys, hope you're doing alright, not trying to fight. Wish you could have been on my team, my life's a dream. I know your life sucks, cause it's my name they scream. When it's me on stage and my turn to play, the crowd is standing still until they hear me say, just move! I need the keys to the city in a big red car while I ride real pretty. Just move! I need some violence in this place. Watch the barricade and say it to my face. Just move! I need the keys to the city in a big red car while I ride real pretty. Just move! We're gonna bring the pain. This hotel's gonna feel the rage. Man! Fake it till I make it. Yeah! And I love that you hate it. We out.
All right, Silly Goose wearing the
love
head
it.
PE shirt.
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. What a
I'm
throwback.
just gonna say one.
I'm going to see
one
head
thing.
PE in a couple of weeks.
I love it.
So listening to that, when I first listened to that, when it dropped, I was like, this is a bit of a party anthem, taking me back to the old days, like 2000s vibe. And now I was just watching the video and listening to it again. Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
I definitely get
Yeah.
those vibes from them. Their whole deal, and I don't mean like they're a ripoff. Like they're doing it
No.
in an updated way. I love it, and
They're
We've said on
bringing
the
that
show-
2000s punk type fun party vibe again, aren't they?
yeah,
You say Limp Bizkit, and I saw a video yesterday. It was
I know
Limp,
what you're gonna say.
Limp Bizkit in like Finland, like
yeah,
one of their very first shows. Nobody knew who they
Oh.
were, and they walked out on
Yeah,
stage,
yeah.
and the entire crowd was just sitting there like this.
yep. I did.
Had
see
no
that.
idea who they were.
There's also a video of Fred Durst recently. Did you see where he slapped
Oh,
the
hitting that
drone?
zone, hitting that drone.
Yeah. But no, we've said it on the show 1,000 times. They, to me, Lisa, Matt, Kevin, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Who has had a better social media, TikTok especially, like strategic plan than those guys with the whole setting up in Waffle Houses and out front of shows that they weren't allowed to play or that they weren't booked on, and just taking over the crowd in a parking lot and then putting it on social media and just blowing up? That, to me, that's one of the most innovative things that I've seen in a long time.
I agree.
No, it absolutely
100%.
is, and that's the cool thing that like the band we're going to have on tonight, Saint Social. They've been doing that. Like they popped
Yeah.
up at the mall and stuff like that. So, oh, you know what? That's a good comparison too. The band Reveille to Silly Goose. If you don't know who Reveille is, definitely go check that out.
I do not.
Yeah, it's early 2000s, but as soon as they said Reveille, I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
Reveille's got a
Like,
couple songs that are just like that.
0203-ish, I'd say.
Yeah. So really good band. All right. Well, here is video number 2, The Absent, and help me out. The Gospel of what?
The Gospel of Suffering. It's our returning champ.
You're about
Yes,
to
I know.
get your face
Those are so
melted.
fucking long.
I'm glad
you
you're in
like
the
it-
hot seat because God knows I wouldn't have remembered the name.
Well,
If you like it
I've got
heavy and you
I've got
like it
written-
hard,
I've got it written right there, but it cuts it off, so I don't get to see all of it. So, Jason, sorry, dude.
Pick me.
We love it. We love it heavy
But-
and we love it hard.
So
you're
put
about
in,
to get slapped in
put
the
in the
face.
comments video
Oh.
number 1 or video number 2. Here is The Absent.
Like the rest of the crowd, we languish. There's nothing left to do but rot. We're invested 10 years in anguish. Long
hardest pill to swallow, the one that cuts you to the bone. It's a prayer for death from the one that you love the most. Oh, dead, the moments and the memories in my head. It's the light of them mocking me. I can't stand it. I'll say everything, so won't you take another piece and let the world become a part of me. And the rain can't wash away all the stains upon my soul. I feel so soiled, lying in this hole. And I'm trying to dull the pain, but the joys don't do a thing. When all fails, sing the gospel of suffering. Bullets in my head, urges and secrets. Pain constantly living. And the rain can't wash away all the stains upon my soul. I feel so soiled, lying in this hole. And I'm trying to dull the pain, but the joys don't do a thing. When all fails, sing the gospel of suffering. Gospel of suffering.
All right, I had to keep an eye on Jared. I was watching him if he was going to make it back to his chair in time.
The dog ran outside. I had to go get her.
Ah,
Two amazing frontmen. I'm sorry. Jackson is an amazing frontman. I've seen Silly Goose live. He's an amazing, just tremendous frontman for that band. And Jay Pigman, absolutely brilliant frontman for the Absinthe.
dude.
They recently just played their first live show. They're a brand new band out of Wichita, Kansas. If you haven't gone to their socials, please go check out like the one take vocal from Jay on that song. It is fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's heavy as shit.
They're going places, that's for sure. You know,
Yeah.
you've got a front man like Jay, who
Yeah.
his voice is incredible.
Yeah.
You've got Jason Catlett, the guitarist, is the graphics designer. They're working with Chris Dawson and Juan Ibanez doing videos. It's
Yeah.
what more do you want? You know what I mean?
that's definitely good stuff.
Yeah.
I just got excited. Super Troopers 3 is filming.
Oh, but wasn't too terrible?
2 sucked.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully
I don't-
3 they can bring it back somehow.
Who
One
watches
was so
that?
great.
I love Broken Lizard.
I don't know what that means.
That's a comedy group that does Super Troopers and Club Dread and Beer Fest and
None of them hit though, Kevin. None of
Beer
them hit.
Fest did.
Did
Super
it?
Troopers is a cult, man.
No, that's what
It's
I'm
a
saying.
cult.
Super Troopers was the shit.
Yeah, and Beer Fest was I would put Beer Fest with Super Troopers, but outside of that, everything else they did was not good. But
I have no idea. what you're talking
Rabbit it lives in Pensacola, so yeah. Anyway.
Snosberry.
So
tastes like
Kevin's a
schnoz.
happy man now. Look at him.
I don't know what
All
that
right, let's go. Lisa, you got homework. You got to go watch Super Troopers, the first one.
Fuck
There.
no.
Yes.
watch
After listening to Bad Omens, you've got to watch Super Troopers.
No.
The first
There's
one.
there,
This is
Lisa.
not.
No,
okay,
you don't have to
no,
watch
no,
the second
no.
one, but
This
you
is
got to
not
watch the
apples
first
and
one.
oranges, Kevin. Okay.
No, I don't know.
It's like
We're
I'm
making
apples
a
passionate
and,
about
like,
that. Is
lime
probably you're
juice.
passionate about as Bad Omens.
We're making a fruit salad, damn it.
Well, welcome to Stubborn Lisa,
Yummy,
everyone.
yummy.
You got to watch Super Troopers.
All right, moving on.
All right. I'll leave it at that.
Drop a comment if Lisa should watch Super Troopers, please. Let her know what's
Yeah,
up.
put it in the comments. Lisa shit Das Boot. See,
Das Boot.
Jason knows all about Beer Fest.
Jason also has us on his television right now. I just want to point that out. Our faces are gigantic.
Jason, could you take
My
a photo
face
of
is
that and let us
gigantic to
see
begin
it?
with.
Yeah, just to feed the ego, please.
Oh, Jason, take a picture of your television and put it in the comments, please.
No, please don't. I don't need to see my face that big.
Right, me
Oh,
neither.
it's gonna be
Hard
beautiful,
pass.
baby.
All right.
Here we go.
So before we get into our guest, I do want to talk about September 13th for us. So we'll play the commercial real quick.
Do it.
Every 11 minutes, someone in the U.S. dies by suicide. It's the second leading cause of death for people aged 10 to 34. It's time to make some noise for a reason. Rock for a Reason, a powerful night of music and purpose presented by the Sound 228 in the Sanctuary in Biloxi. Saturday, September 13th, join us as we raise awareness and funds for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and Mission 22, featuring a crushing lineup with Kingdom Collapse, Dark Remedy,
Why don't you let me go?
Envision, Paper Cut Massacre, Brendan Starr, and Raven's Banquet. 18 and up to enter. Doors open at 5. Music starts at 6. Advance tickets just $25. Grab yours now at thesound228.com. Proudly sponsored by Wake Up Music, J Eagle Audio, and Spade Images. In partnership with the Asylum Radio Network and the Rage Radio. This isn't just a concert. It's a movement. Be there. Stand up. Rock for a reason. And I did find out, so we're going to have a couple people there for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. One of them is going to be Heather, who is the mother of that little girl from Ocean Springs that was part of that whole. Yes. So her mom is going to be there representing the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. And on top of that.
Can you give us, well, I'm sorry to interrupt, but can you give us some backstory on that? And I know we also have Mission 22 coming, who will be there on hand. But can you give us some backstory on who this person is?
It's still a touchy subject down here. So
yeah,
the little girl was bullied, and she ended up taking her own life because she was being bullied. So. But the mother of that child will be one of the ones representing the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And I know November 8th is a very important date for us on another level. But November 8th, I haven't even had a chance to talk to you guys, but now I'm going to just kind of throw it out there because we're going to start they have what they call the Out of the Darkness Walk that they do every year. And we're going to put a sound team together and raise some money for the Out of the Darkness Walk the morning of November 8th. So any musicians or anything like that want to be a part of that team, let me know. I'll get the team going here probably the next couple of days. I talked with them today. There was another team that I took part in and helped build called Team Victoria, which is one of the top money donating teams for the Out of the Darkness Walk. And I'm not a part of that team anymore. So I'd like to get the sound, the musicians on the coast and things like that to be a part of it. So we'll do all of that, and we'll have special t-shirts made and all that kind of stuff.
Right. And we'll get those posts out on our socials. So that way you guys can get some more information. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of my friends dying.
Yeah.
100%.
It's been a rough year for people taking their lives, and especially hear about a small child who, you know, I mean, I don't know about all of you, but I was definitely bullied in school. I think that anyone who doesn't, you know, format to what the cool kids are doing is, you know, the people who get rejected. We're the outcasts, and I'm okay with that. I you know, fly that flag proudly now at my age. But when you're that young, it's too hard to process. And especially with social media and all the other factors that come into your life and make you then question things that you shouldn't have to question at that age. So I'm glad that she's going to be a part of that.
It took me a hell of a long time, and I'm still working on it now. And it took me a long time just to not give a fuck. You know, it takes something. You got just fuck everyone else.
Yeah,
Well, we're
that's-
we're going to go from that to pure happiness because we're going to bring Saint Social into the group here, and these guys, I don't think I've ever seen a frown on their face ever. So we'll bring them in, guys. How are you?
What a segue, man.
yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Way to go.
Kevin's
Kevin-
trying to make me shut up.
He's talented at that.
Dude, you made me smile just because of that beautiful introduction, man. Wow, that's great.
Well, I mean, honestly, anytime that I've ever talked to you guys or seen you guys playing anywhere, it's just fun and happy, good times. So, so you got to explain this. So Jared knows a little bit about you guys. I know a little bit more about you guys.
Yeah, Jared and I go way back.
Matt,
Kevin doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that? Wow,
I don't
man.
think so.
Okay, right
so
on.
now fill me in.
Okay,
We graduated from the same high school.
we did.
I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was a year. I think I was a year ahead of you, Jared.
Yep.
And
yep.
one member I have with you was my senior year prom. You and I were part of a group of kids who went to prom. We went to eat first, and then we went and danced the night away, if I recall correctly.
I don't remember that. Doesn't mean didn't happen. But my memory of you is that we did the oral communications class.
Yes.
I don't know if it was at the same time. You might have been
Yes.
like one semester ahead of me, but
yes.
I do remember that whole thing, which is where, oddly enough, full circle kind of thing, is where I fell in love with the whole music, video production,
Yeah.
and here I am today. So,
man, God bless Ms. Perkins.
yes,
R.I.P. Vedas. She was a wonderful teacher. I had the joy of actually, she became my mentor teacher when I went back to St. Martin and taught there. So
really,
yeah, so I really got the best of both worlds. I got her as a teacher, and then I got her as a mentor, and loved it. She's so good.
And then that's where our connection comes in because he taught my daughter.
That's right. I taught your daughters. I coached both your daughters. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So for Matt and Lisa, who are not familiar with you,
Yeah.
let's bring them up to speed on Saint Social. Tell us how you came about and where you're at now.
So the three of us are very old and dear friends. Brian, Justin, and I have been playing collectively for over 2 decades. We started playing as kids, and I moved away to Nashville, and they, moved into their 9-to-5s, and we just stayed in touch. And when I would come home to Biloxi, I would give them a ring and be like, "Hey, let's get together, let's do something," and we would. And Brian even tracked drums on one of my solo projects, which was super cool. And I always joked with him, "Hey man, one day I'm going to give you the call." And so yeah, I mean, there was a long stretch of time where we lived in separate places, and then I moved to the Panhandle, so I live in Florida now. And so I lived close enough that it was just like, man, and this is like 2018, 2019, we're close together. We can't live this close together and not like do something. And that was like an easy decision. Like, yeah, let's totally like make some music. And around the time we were kind of deciding to do something, the quarantine happened. And so all of a sudden it was like, we couldn't be in the same room with each other, but we had this idea to like write some tunes. And so we started like brainstorming about the kind of sound we wanted to make, and what we felt like was missing in the scene along the Gulf Coast. And then we just started like, I would, scribble something, write something real quick, send it to the guys through online file sharing. So Brian would put drums on the thing. Justin would put guitars on the thing. At the time, our buddy Dallas was part of the band. He'd put keys on there, and then I'd compile it, and we'd put it in the blender and send it back out. And so by the time we were able to get in the same room for our very first show in was it like July, guys, of 20 July, August? I think it was
about right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was about right. We had like 7-8 songs. So, and we just came out guns blazing, and just, it was great. Like it was an eruption. And so we've been steady at it for the last 5 years. And we just put out our debut album a year ago, August. Yeah, it'll be at the end of this month. It'll be a year, which is crazy. And we took our time wood shedding and playing shows and just trying to make our way in the scene. And I think that our band is just represents our deep friendship and love for each other. We are family. Like Brian and Justin are literally brother-in-laws. So that's, I think, something special about our band, and just that deep friendship and knowing each other for as long as we have. We're a new band of old friends. And I think that that's one of the things that I think people feel when they see us play. And our project is not, I know you were, joking about us having smiles or whatever, and that's really beautiful, but these are earned, these are worked for. The album is a lot about struggle and, but filtering that through joy and using joy as a way to like fight against, the darkness inside and around us. And I think that those songs are very much shaped by COVID and what our friends and what we were going through at the time. But yeah, that's kind of a summarized version.
The band's name, Saint Social, is that something to do like with the social with COVID? Like, where did the band name come from, and what's the meaning behind it?
I think Saint Social was like a way to name something that we were missing, like being able to socialize with other people, right? And it's I'm really careful. All of us are really careful to tell people what it means, because we feel like it's one of those names that could mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people, and we like that. But I think very simply, it's like taking something that's like feels it's like sacred or spiritual with something that's like maybe not always considered to be that thing, and putting that together. And it's a very human thing, to that we are like, as humans, like very divine and not. But I think the name is like very much like rooted in being from the South, and especially from being part of the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and throwing the word saint out there, that Catholic culture. And just I think the whole idea of like laissez bon temps roulette was like in the back of our minds. Like, is there like a name that could sort of like, lean into that, like communicate that in a way? So I think that's part of it. Justin and Brian, do you guys have any thoughts on that?
Well, yeah, like we talk about what we like to be the band that brings everyone together. So that's where the social part comes from. And then it's funny, if you ask all of us, we're probably going to come up with a different interpretation of the band name. It's almost like an ink blot. You see that and somebody sees a butterfly, someone sees some other image. That's kind of like what we wanted the name to be. But on the Saint side, to me, it's more of like, we're all going through things. We're all trying to get better. We face challenges, adversities. It's what we do with that. Like for us with COVID, what did we do at that time? We tried to better ourselves. We're not saints by any means, but it's like we're trying to pursue a better version of ourselves, and let's do that with as many people as we can.
Yeah, it's like, is it one person? Is it a group of people? It could be a lot of different things. Go ahead, Justin. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. I agree with these guys too. I mean, we tell, the crowds at our shows, like they are the Saint Social. So just the gathering of people for an elevated cause, an elevated feeling, even, we hear it all the time. And when we get feedback at our shows, like, man, your music is so happy, it's so uplifting, it's so, insert your emotion there. And it's like it's a cool part, so the Saint Social for me is actually what we do. It's a huge part of what we do. It is, every show is the Saint Social. So
yeah. And that's kind of why I asked the question, because when Kevin said, "Oh, we've got Saint Social on," and I purposely didn't look into you guys, purposely didn't listen to any of your music until the show, because I love it when I don't know about a band and then we get them on and I find everything about them. But like when I heard Saint Social, to me it was kind of like, in this industry, a lot of us are antisocial in this rock and metal scene because we've been rejected by society in some way, shape, or form. And that Saint Social is like, we're only happy when we're all together with our own people. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah.
Man,
me, I'm very antisocial. Like I don't go out, but
You don't say.
like unless I'm around my people, and that's when I'm social. And that's kind of what I got from the name.
Man,
No,
I
you
love
nailed it,
that.
Matt. Nailed
Dude,
it.
so cool, man. Yeah, I think like, when we came together to talk about like the music that we felt like we could naturally make, and the music that felt like there's like a gap, there's like a lane that's not being filled that we could fill. we definitely wanted to do something that was joyful and that made people dance and have a good time. And it's not that we're like adverse to like anger or hurt or like grief or whatever, but because our music is full of that, honestly, if you really look at those lyrics, it's just that we wanted to make something, you know, that would take that feeling that you're talking about, Matt, and give people a space to feel okay, you know, and you can feel okay by being honest about, you know, your grief and your sadness and your anger. You can also, you know, need a space to combat that with, you know, joy, like we just said. And so that's kind of like where we decided to step in with our sound.
Well, I have to say, I was, you know, obviously doing a little bit of research. I actually managed the social media for the sound. So when I saw your reel today, I saw your little post and I was like, that's so creative and thoughtful. I really appreciated that. And I had listened to some of your music, obviously, because I put it with our posts about this podcast. But it's sort of, and Matt, it was like, and I don't mean this in a negative way. It was like easy listening Normandy.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
cool,
You know,
man.
it was like a little bit
if
lighter
she-
version of Normandy, which
if-
Normandy is one of my favorite
If
bands.
she's referring you to Normandy, you're doing something
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Trust
Bring it
me.
on, man.
Trust me.
Let's
Are you
go.
familiar
Lisa.
with Normandy?
I'm not personally familiar with Normandy. Are you guys?
They're a Swedish band.
Okay. Man, you said Swedish. I like it. I'm
Yeah.
down. I'm
And
down.
they're
They're
gosh.
phenomenal.
I don't know how really to describe them. They're like poppy, but they're heavy.
Okay.
And the lyrics are just so uplifting. And so when I
Cool.
was listening to your songs, I was like, it's sort of like it's uplifting music.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, you describe yourselves as indie rock, and I definitely felt that. So I mean, Kevin, can we play what we have from them? I want to give the viewer
Yeah, I want to hear this because I've not
insight
listened to
into
Cool,
it.
man.
what we're
This is
talking
awesome.
about here.
Matt, so literally, Matt, you're experiencing this for the first time.
I've not done anything.
This is
Literally,
so
Kevin
cool,
told me
man.
you were coming on.
This is
I've
what we
got-
live for,
I've got
Matt.
Don't Let
This
the
is what
Fire
we
Die
live
is what we're
for.
going to play.
Great choice. Great choice.
And it's not a video, it's a static, so you'll hear the song. And then Cindy, we'll come to your question back here in just a second.
I love the question though. I'm trying to think of my answer right now.
Cindy, I love you so much.
So here is Saint Social, Don't Let the Fire Die, and you're watching the sound.
Clap your hands till you feel alright. Get up and dance so you know you're alive. Don't let the fire die. Clap your hands till you feel alright. Get up and dance so you know you're alive. Don't let the fire die. When you're holding candles to hurricanes, saving embers from the waves, when doubt pulls you under, when words are bullets blistering what's left of a sense of security, when opinion roars like thunder. Clap your hands till you feel alright. Get up and dance so you know you're alive. Don't let the fire die. Clap your hands so you feel alright. Get up and dance so you know you're alive. Don't let the fire die. When the past is a raging jackal and guilt has you dismantled, when you wander into abuse, when heaven feels like hell to pay, and confession is the only way, when you have to
And there you have it, Saint Social. So I'm going to show my music prowess here. And you know what I hear when I hear that? Polyphonic Spree.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know who
Who's
that is. I'll be honest.
Exactly. Exactly. Look
I'm,
him up.
I don't.
I can get
I'm,
into
I'm,
that,
I'm,
Kevin. Wow, man.
I'm
Okay.
now, Quinn, fucking incredible voice, dude.
Dude,
Incredible.
thank you, Matt. Man, thank you so much, my
The
friend.
vibe I got from that and listening to that and jamming to that was kind of like Coldplay One Republic. Like you would
Yes.
be you would be
Okay, I heard that.
huge in the UK. You would be huge in the UK.
Dude, I mean, I think we all receive that. We all love that. A lot of our personal references for our sound, you know, there's some bands that are from there.
Those are definite influences.
Definitely tip of the hat
Yep.
to the Killers for us, you know, who
Yeah.
obviously broke in the UK. And run all that through, you know, I-10, and I think you've got us. So yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, but I can
I
hear
hear-
that, and it's just the vibe of it. It's that upbeat sort of, you know. I've seen Coldplay live, I've seen One Republic live, and it was one hell of a party. And
Yeah.
that's the kind of vibe I get. I get that feeling of being back at that show and the atmosphere that I had
Wow.
there. So yeah, that's
I hear a little highly suspect in there too. I don't know. if
Okay.
y'all
Yeah.
heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I like it.
I,
Yeah,
I
man.
can hear that. I get that, Jared, in the vocal.
Yep.
I hear that a bit. Yeah.
Which is I friggin' love that band. I've never seen them live, but they're one of my favorites.
Yeah, man. Those guys are making some moves too right now. It feels like I
Yeah.
feel like they're getting more.
They came out of the gate like swinging.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
All of that.
very well done.
Yeah. But I love the upbeat. I love the feel good kind of vibe that you're going for, and you know, and like I said, Quinn, that voice is fucking incredible, dude.
Thanks, man. Yeah. You know, like it's really cool that you feel it like that's what we want. We want you to feel the joy, you know, feel like what we're singing about. Like lyrically, that song. So like I would say that one of the tasks I sort of gave myself with the boys was like I wanted us to do something that was kind of that honored like our total history as friends. And so like verse 1 is actually like a lyric that I saved from way back during Katrina, actually. So it says, when you're holding candles to hurricanes, saving embers from the waves, when doubt pulls you under. That's a straight reference to being in Biloxi, like right around time of Katrina, and just that feeling of just devastation and stuff. And so being able to funnel something like that through, you know, that musical sort of bed that we make together. It's cool that you felt the depth of it and that you felt it in our playing and you felt it in my voice. And I mean, what more could we hope for as a band that's trying to make the soundtrack for people's lives and to let them know, like, you know, you can smile today, at least today, at least right now, you know.
Right? Taking like I got from that, listening to the lyrics and stuff, it's taking something that's kind of sad and negative, but you put a positive, fun spin on it, and people can, you know, still think about it and remember the, you know, the people that we lost and stuff back then.
Yeah.
But have a dance to it and then, you know, be a little bit more upbeat and, you know,
yeah,
life's not always fucking sad. You know, there's
yeah,
times to you know, you can still have fun in the bad time.
What's wild for me personally, and the guys can speak to this on their level too, is that when we started writing these songs, it really was like an outward focused thing. It was like looking out at our friends and wanting to tell them like, hey, it's going to be okay. For me personally, what I didn't know was going to happen was that as those songs, like as we started like ending the cycle of writing, I started going through like my own like darkness. And I basically, those songs were there for me. Then it's like I wrote them for myself. They were kind of prophetic, and it was almost like they kind of carried me through that dark time. And Saint Social, in a lot of ways, this band kept me in the game when I didn't want to be in the game, and with a lot of existential questions. I know a lot of us a lot of deep questions and hard questions around COVID or even past that, right? And so for me, like the songs took on a different shape when I needed them, you know.
Yeah.
I also feel like there's a beautiful simplicity about the song. It's not overproduced. It's not it, and I don't mean this in a negative way. There's a beautiful simplicity about the lyrics. There's a beautiful simplicity about the music. It's just this straight up happy tune. And I can get behind that. It's got the music behind it, it's got the lyrics behind it. You don't really need anything else. I feel like there's so much music right now that is completely overproduced. We've got backing tracks literally shoved down our throats. Not that it's a bad thing. Big fan. But when I listen to something like Saint Social and I hear the simplicity of the construction of the song, I can really appreciate that.
I love that. I'd love for Justin and Brian to speak to that.
It's really cool that you mentioned that, Lisa, because one thing that we set out to do when we went in the studio is to make sure that the core of what we do is us. And we do have some added production elements that go into it, but it's like, if the power were to go out, could we still be us and do what we do? And at the core of it, that's what it is. And then we even talked about the rawness of it, like Quinn talking about. There's deep lyrics wrapped in this joy blender of the sound, and it's being able to take that and hear that in an authentic way. So things aren't super auto-tuned or over pocketed. Some of the things are very raw to the takes that we did when we recorded it.
Yeah, but that's the great part. That's like the little gem.
Yeah. And
right?
that's what I was going to follow on from Quinn saying about, it helped him and stuff. And writing music that comes from in here, the best music, man.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah. I'll say, go ahead, Jerry. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know if I'm glitching out or not because I'm having some connection issues. But Lisa brought that up about not overproduced, and without giving away one of our future videos that's coming up, that's a topic that we're talking about heavily right now that we've already recorded, and just how music is kind of the trend that it's heading towards, and real authentic music is a breath of fresh air, in my opinion, right now. And so kudos
It's a
to you
breath
guys
of fresh air too.
Yeah, that too.
Hey,
that's awesome. I love that. Yeah. Kind of the BTS and the recording process. I did maybe 2 to 3 takes for each song, and just on purpose, and like I wanted it to capture like almost like it feels live. And if there was auto-tune, it was like very light to no auto-tune. And then and we had a lot of discussions about like we do use multi-tracks, but like it's like what the core of what you hear is, like Brian said, is us, and that additional stuff is not really like, it's additive, but it doesn't consume what we do. And so Justin, you got any thoughts on that, man?
Oh, and I agree with all that. Sorry, guys, I was having some technical difficulties there for a second, but I appreciate, man, all the kind words. I mean, it feels super good. So I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, I think going back to what we're talking about though, like, the technology, the way it is today, like you can just, like Lisa was saying, like it can be so overproduced and so like perfect that it begins to not sound like music. And there are so many videos out there. I watched one on like a Hendrix solo where they put it on the grid and looked at it, and it's not 100% quantized to the beat. And that's what makes it beautiful. And when they changed it and moved it to like perfectly in time, it loses that soul, that flavor. And that's what we're talking about.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I would love to hear you guys perform an acoustic show.
Yeah.
And pardon me, I'm very ignorant to it because obviously I live in Virginia. I don't live down there. So I've never had the opportunity to see you guys live, but I would love to hear you perform acoustically because I think it would really be to your benefit and really highlight your strengths. In terms of your music, in terms of your vocals. I love it. It's great, happy, good feel music that it's
Le-
clean.
Lisa, hear me out.
Yeah.
I'd love to get them over here and open up for Raptors.
Hey,
That would
we
be
love invitations.
go.
very odd. I think that's a very odd pairing, but also great.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, odd pairing. Well, I want to say something about the acoustic thing real in just a second. But
Mhm.
as far as odd pairings, you know, we're grateful for the scene across the coast, and we love all the metal and hard rock and the alternative stuff that's here. And we made a conscious choice, you know, to go a different direction with our sound. And it's been really cool though to feel the support of genres that we don't represent, and to also support them too. And so like we've played a lot of different shows with a lot of different bands that sound completely different, and we love that kind of stuff. So it's so cool to get those kinds of opportunities.
Well, it's
So-
more of a pop sound
Yeah,
than it is anything.
yeah.
You know, and I mean, what Matt is talking about, the band he's referencing, is a very unique metal band
Okay.
that really just doesn't
But-
fit into
but I
any
think
genre.
It's an
Cool,
odd
man.
pairing, but a great fit for a fucking show. I
Hey, deal.
think it would be great.
And on the
Let's do
note
it.
of the acoustic stuff, we've actually been releasing acoustic remixes of some of the songs from our album, and one is going to come out next month, right before the Mississippi Songwriters Festival. I think it's September. I think it comes out September 17th. But recently, and I want Justin to talk about this. We got thrown into a
I
situation.
knew it was coming. I knew it was
man.
coming, man.
We got thrown into a really unique situation this past weekend. So I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna tee him up. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, man. So we were in Montgomery, you know, getting ready to play a big show on the water out there, and of course the weather didn't cooperate. This is an outside venue, right? So you're just pulling up and it's raining, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is disastrous.
Was Jared
You know,
there?
what are we gonna do? We've got to pivot, you know. And so we've got to pivot, right? And we're just like, oh my gosh. So I think the owners of the place were like, come inside. I was like, sweet. So there's this, y'all, and I'm gonna try to describe this. There's this corner of the bar that normally serves this bar serves the outdoor venue. And we're in a corner of a open kind of area that's got a covering over it that looks like it's covered in saran wrap, for lack of a better term. And so we're in this corner. So we're in this corner, and you know, Quinn's like, all right, dude, this is what we're gonna do. You know, we're gonna strip things down. And first of all, they were like, absolutely no drums. And we're like, what? Like,
I
how are we
became
gonna
sound
pull this
guy for
off?
the night.
Yeah. So Brian is now, you know, now he's the sound guy. And so we're bringing in this PA that we have with us that's relatively large, you know, two 18-inch subs and some 15 flying. And so we're getting all this set up, and we're like, man, my goodness, what are we gonna do? So we just have to like bring it all the way down. And he's like, man, you know, just play your parts. I'm like how? You know, like you mean like no overdrive, no distortion? Like, I mean, what are we doing here? You know? But we did, and I mean that's exactly what we did. And you know, and going back to just like, you know, parts and writing and tracks and all the things, you know, that make up the composition of a song, we're always very intentional, right? Like I have a saying that I say to these guys all the time, you know, and they've heard me say it several times, like just serve the song. You know, when we're writing and we're in a process, serve the song. Like give the song what it needs, nothing more, nothing less. And so it was Quinn kind of playing a clean rhythm, electric. You know, none of us had any acoustics with us. If we did, you know, Lisa, that would have been very favorable, and we would have embraced that fully. And so I'm readjusting things on my pedal board and stuff, and trying to get this like not so, you know, in your face. Obviously, you heard some of the sounds; they're fuzzy, they're bendy, they you know, wail a little bit sometimes. And so, but we just played parts, man. I mean, Quinn played rhythm. I played my exact parts, like kind of on the recording with some variations, but just, you know, no overdrives, you know, bringing stuff down.
We slowed a couple
And it
things
was a
down.
great time.
We slowed a
It
couple
was
songs
good.
down. Yeah, it was great.
Slowed some things down, you know, said, hey, what if we, you know, what if we took our song How, which is a very like pop punk song, and what if we made it The Fray, you know? So it's like we were kind of like trying to do some things like that. So Yeah, no, it was fun. We ended up having actually a good time with a lot of great feedback, a lot of great response, and we're looking forward to going back to Montgomery and completely getting loud and rowdy.
So what shows do you guys have coming up?
She took my
Um,
thunder.
yeah, so we got
Wait,
a,
what?
You took my thunder.
oh, you said
Oh,
well, okay, so I think I
The whole
have a
point they
way.
were on the show was
Hang
what
on.
they were doing leading up to September 6th, and that's what I wanted to get into next.
And this
Well-
is why I am on this podcast.
That's right.
I think I have a way to loop Kevin back in. So we have a very important show on September 6th, which Kevin's gonna ask about. And before that, we're gonna play. We have a run this up not this weekend, but next weekend. We're doing Tupelo and Birmingham, and some exciting shows after September 6th. Is we actually are gonna play Mississippi Songwriters Fest. So we got an invitation, and we're now they're looking to bring in bands to the Mississippi Songwriters Festival, which is really
Nice.
cool, and we get to help them pilot that, for the first time. We're gonna play Gretna Fest in October, and we're actually gonna get to share the stage with Natasha Bedingfield, which is really
Nice.
sweet, really cool, really big opportunity for us. Better Than Ezra's gonna be there, Tonic, St. Paul and the Broken Bones, Sam Hunt, a lot of cool folks.
Collective Soul.
Oh man, that's like
Yeah, Collective
artists
Soul.
from like
Yeah.
20 years
Oh
ago.
wow,
Yeah,
wow.
it's really dope festival. We're gonna do Peter Anderson again, so we're really pumped about that. But we're really excited to talk about September 6th.
September 6th, live recording at the Sanctuary. So fill us in on exactly what's going to happen and all of that. Because not only that, but we also have a pair of tickets to give away for it.
Yes, Brian, take it, man. Tell them about it.
So talking back, we're the band that likes to bring people together. We wanted to make sure that anyone that wanted to be there could be there. So doors open at 6:30, shows at 7:30. Pretty early evening show. It's an all ages show, so if families want to bring their kids, the more the merrier. What we've seen as we've gone to different places and play, people that come in here for the first time, they get hooked. And then when they come back to another show and bring friends, that's when the energy is captured. And the songs, you hear them one way, how they've been recorded, but any band that you love, they like to tinker around with the songs, the arrangements, change them up, make it interesting. So we've created a lot of different twists and turns to our set to like make it very engaging. We want to capture that and the energy that we have in the room with a crowd on tape. And so what better place to do it than a venue like the Sanctuary that'll handle an all ages show, and we can bring our live experience and get it on tape.
Yeah, our album was written with the coast in mind, and we had this harebrained idea to try to actually bring an audience into our music and make them a part of it with us, because like Brian said, it feels like we really become Saint Social when we step on a stage in a room with people. Like the recording for us is like a souvenir of what we do live. And so we wanted the opportunity to like actually record that experience and mark a moment in time with the very people that we wrote this for, in hopes that they would, become part of Saint Social that night. And also, I could be wrong about this, but I haven't heard of like a live recording happening on the coast, I don't know, in a long time or ever maybe. And so we wanted to do something that was not new. I don't know if new is the word, but just, different.
Something
and
different.
out the
Yeah,
box.
it's definitely different.
And we're so lucky to be partnering up with the Sanctuary. I can't say enough of Jason and Jen. They've been so good to us. And when we came to them with this idea, they were just like, absolutely, let's do it. And they were especially into it when we told them like how we wanted to promote it, which was to do, oh my gosh, Ty, you're such a sweetheart.
Thanks, Ty.
Love you,
bro.
Ty. And shout out to Closure. We love them too, man. So cool. But we wanted to do like a series of pop-up shows throughout the community in offbeat places and just like really get that personal touch and that intimate connection with the coast and just invite people to come to the show. And so we've done the Road to the Sanctuary tour. It started in March, I think it was March, and we've been playing those shows up to September 6th with the invitation to come and be part of our live recording.
That's a long road.
It is.
That's a really, really, really long road.
And those shows took on various shapes and forms.
They
too,
did,
'cause
yeah.
People didn't know what to expect. One show it would be just Quinn on acoustic. Another show it would be all of us. It'd be a pop-up show at the mall. It'd be a stripped-down show in someone's house.
Well,
So-
it's just the way you got to go. You got to twist and turn because guess
Yeah.
what? Nothing fun happens on a straight road, man.
That's right.
No.
We twisted and turned at Twisted Anchor too. We did a show at one of our most renowned tattoo studios.
I have a
shout out.
tattoo from them actually.
Do you?
I've been there.
Did you get it from
Nice.
Stebley?
I don't ask me that.
All right. Shout
I
out
have
to Matt
no
Stebley
idea.
and Christina. Yes, Matt Stebley. We felt like a big thing that we were trying to figure out because all of us were living tri-state and we were just going across the coast and we were like, who's gonna embrace us? And lo and behold, we got the blessing of our hometown, our place where we grew up. And I think Matt, whether he knows this or not, he was a huge part of that. Like Twisted Anchor were very much like early adopters and brought us on to do some shows. And then Matt Stebley, he designed a really special T-shirt inspired by our album, and we're actually almost sold out of those. They're limited run, but like we're so grateful to them, and we'll actually be playing right next door to them at Peter Anderson. So everybody should come out to Painter's Alley to see us when we play there. But
Do you have any plans? I mean, with an album release, that's a really big deal. I mean, I'm assuming you guys are an independent act.
Yeah. So when we released our debut album last year in August. And so the live recording is us taking the time to like really like share those songs and build up the rapport so people would want to be part of the live recording. And we definitely have plans to put out the live recording pretty soon in 26. So, and we hope that and we've got some special things that we're talking about. I don't want to give away too much, but we're really hoping that for the people who were there, that they'll see that as an opportunity to like, shout about it from the rooftop because they were there. That's kind of the special thing about it is they get to say like, we were in the room. Can you hear our voices? That kind of thing.
That's
So
awesome.
do you have plans to take Saint Social on the road and head out of the Gulf Coast?
Yeah, we have been all over the place actually.
Oh.
Brian and Justin, you speak to that?
Yeah, I mean, we've played, pretty much all over the Southeast US. So haven't quite come up toward Virginia yet, Lisa. Maybe you can help get us there. We'd be glad to come around.
We were in
But
Kannapolis.
we've been to Kannapolis, yeah.
Annapolis, Maryland?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Kannapolis,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
With a
Let
K, yeah.
me- Send me a message.
Yeah, sweet. North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Louisiana. I mean, yeah, we do some runs. I mean, we love it. So anytime we're trying to link some shows together, we'd love to get up on the Eastern Seaboard and have some fun.
Yeah, I would
All right.
love to go to your show. I would love, it's not normally a genre that I listen to. I am more of a metalcore kind of gal,
Yeah.
but I do enjoy other things. I love EDM. I will
Okay.
listen to that all day long. I love pop rock. I love pop metal. I like,
She
alt rock.
really loves All My Women by Falling in Reverse.
Okay.
I am not normally a fan of something like that. I do enjoy the humor of it.
Yeah.
For me, like
Right.
I'm not a big country fan, and like the Southern accent is sort of a little like,
Yeah.
but I do enjoy what you're putting out, and so I would love if you guys are coming to this area, I would love to come and see your show. It's just a feel good kind of music, man. I want to be happy.
I would love
Cindy
nothing
and
more
Cindy
than to
wants
get
you
up
to
your
come to
way.
Illinois.
Yeah. Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm actually a Navy brat, and part of my life was I grew
In
up in Virginia
Norfolk.
Beach. Yeah, in
Ah.
Norfolk. Yeah.
In Norfolk.
I was born at Portsmouth Naval Hospital, man. So like
Uh-huh.
I'm totally
Sure.
familiar with what's going on up there and
Yeah.
love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Fredericksburg, so it's about
Okay.
3 hours away from me.
Okay, cool.
And nothing comes here besides country.
Understood.
Help
Hey,
me.
is Fredericksburg like in the Blue Ridge Mountains by chance?
Save me.
Okay, got it. Got it.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Fredericksburg is on the I-95 corridor,
Okay.
halfway between Washington, D.C. and
Yep.
Richmond, Virginia.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact: I went to school. I went to high school in Yorktown. So
Oh.
I know.
How many
I know.
trips did you take to
I know.
Williamsburg?
Yeah, I know. It was
Colonial times, man. It was a thing.
It was awful. It was
And there's
awful.
no fight in the Civil War. It ends the same way.
Right. No matter how many times you visit a battlefield, the story is the same.
It's
Right.
the same.
So I'm
So
gonna
weird.
do this real quick because I said put your name in the comments if you wanted to be in for the tickets, and we have a lot of people that watch the show are not from this area, so they aren't able to go, but there is one.
Okay.
So Michelle, I got a pair of tickets for you to go see the show on September 6th at the Sanctuary. Send me your email and I will forward the tickets to you.
Let's go,
Boom.
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle.
Let's go,
Yeah.
Michelle. We'll see you there. Come say hey.
And that'll be 2
Please.
tickets. So yes, you can bring a friend.
That's awesome.
So where can anybody find Saint Social socially? Huh.
So
There we go.
if you're not at a show, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, X, all the streaming services. And we'd love for you to find us. We'd love to be found. We'd love to find you. And so, all major social media spots.
Saint
TikTok.
Social Official. That's
Saint
where you
Social.
can find the
Yeah,
band.
there we go.
Yep.
Saint Social Official is our handle. There you go.
This is why we
doing
have
that.
Elisa.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. I'm
Yeah.
doing a bad job over here. Sorry.
And
all
all
right.
upcoming shows are posted there too.
Yeah, for sure.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Look forward to September 6th. I'm going to do my best to try to be there.
Yes.
That'll probably be a concert weekend for me because September 5th,
Yeah.
I'll be in New Orleans to see Spine Shank and Carbon Stone.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Hey, bring Carissa and Amber with you if you can.
Amber
Love
will be a tough one. I could probably get Carissa to go.
Okay, I'd love to see them, man.
Amber drove down for the Falling in Reverse show, and she doesn't get a chance to get down here very often. But
Yeah.
Carissa lives 15 minutes from me. I can probably drag her too.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll see how that works out. I'm sure I can probably get her to go.
I love
That'll
that.
be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everybody.
We will
Yeah,
see you
great
September
conversation.
6th. And Michelle, congratulations on the tickets.
Well done,
And
Michelle.
You guys have a great night. We appreciate you coming on.
We'll
Thanks
see
for
you
having
again.
us.
so
Thank you so
much.
much.
See
Have
ya.
a good
See
night.
you later. All right.
All right. Well,
That
they're
was
just
good.
fun dudes, isn't they?
Yeah. Great vibe.
I love it.
So let's see. Our next episode will be the 3rd of September. And I did put it on the time tree for you, Jared.
Thank you.
It'll be with Nerve and Archers.
Yeah, it's a big
It'll
one.
be a pretty big show for us.
It's a
Hell of
big
a
one.
No, that is not our. Yeah, that is our next one, and then the one that we have scheduled after that will
Major
be Major Moment
Major moment.
on September 17th. And it looks like we confirmed it that October 1st we will have Lansdowne.
Oh,
So-
fantastic.
And
So-
can we say why?
What?
Huh?
Can we say why? October 1st?
What?
Oh, well, yeah, because we're going to be debuting their new single.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
Nice.
I did not
because-
notice that in the Instagram messenger.
it was right before we started the show that I
Yeah.
said yes, let's do it. So we offered them the 24th. They asked for October 1st, so to be 2 days before they release their new single,
Okay.
and we'll be debuting the video and the song and all that kind of stuff. So
Oh, fantastic.
They've
That'd be
been
a good
putting
one.
out some killer music,
We
man.
got a stacked lineup coming, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we going to play the ad for our show with Archer's Nerve Dead Eyes?
You mean that one? I don't have an ad yet. I don't have an ad yet.
He hasn't made it yet, has he? Slacking.
That's not true.
You mean like the ones I sent you today?
Yes.
Oh, hold on. I didn't even think about pulling those out of
Well,
there.
let's
Hold
chat
on.
the shit a little
I
bit.
got them hours.
Y'all just chat for a second. Hold on. Just
Well,
chat
we
for a
also have a
second.
grudge match winner we have to
We
announce
do,
too,
and
right?
I will
Yeah,
be
we'll do
happy to announce that.
No, I'm
Do
sure
it,
you
Lisa.
have no problems going. You go ahead and do that.
Fire in the hole.
The winner of the grudge match is The Gospel of Suffering by The Absent.
You're
That's-
absolutely correct.
I knew that was going to be a hard one to take down.
It's a
Yeah,
banger,
and
man.
well,
An absolute
and so now
banger.
Kevin has to tell us who The Absent will be facing when they go for the Hall of Fame.
Don't be a prick.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Don't be a prick.
I don't know yet.
Stay
You'll
tuned on our
find out.
socials to find
You'll
out.
Find out on our socials, and keep your eye on our socials for, we're going to be dropping the Bad Omens video
Reaction video.
and there will be more news and fun stuff coming from us for silly people doing some cool stuff just for your pleasure.
And
Yeah.
we're starting to get some traction. So if you would like any of our new merch, it is available on our website as well at thesound228.com. And now I'm just killing time as this video uploads. But
That's okay. I was
we had a few orders of our merch today, so thank you to those who
I actually, talking of merch, actually saw a post the other day of one of my Facebook friends who reached out to me, Monica Brown.
Yep.
She put a picture up saying she was traveling away, and boom, there it was. The
Yep.
sound
She has,
hand
she
shirt. I was
has
like,
the
"Yes, girl."
yeah, she has the skull hand heart.
Yeah. So
shirt.
she messaged me because she's coming over in October and wants to know if there's shows in London. So I might be going up and meeting some more of my American friends.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep. She's very awesome.
Yeah.
But here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be just fine on my own. Maybe I'll be better off alone. Too many broken bones and sticks and stones to pretend you didn't fall. I always feel like something's not right as you turn your back and you send me to hell with all the cannibals. Giving all I've got. Something's unfair. I feel you in my veins like a tidal wave.
There you go. That's happening October 10th at the Sanctuary. Tickets are on sale now at thesound228.com. $25.
That
$25. What a show.
that
so-
is going to be one hell of a fucking party. One
It's
hell
going to
of
be a good one.
party.
And it's also,
I can tell you from experience, a Virtue are going to fucking bring it.
and
I've seen
Dead
the-
Eyes is actually releasing their album the day they
That
play
day.
Biloxi.
Yeah, I have seen this tour, with the exception of Nerve is replacing Rivals because Rivals is in Europe. And so this tour is phenomenal. If you do not have tickets to come to the Sanctuary on that date, you are missing out. Head to our website. Please come and
Yeah, it's gonna
support
be
these
killer.
acts.
I honestly, I don't know how the fuck that place is going to be standing after that lineup. plays
Yeah.
there.
It's nuts.
It's going to be a good one. Going to be a good one. But first, September 13th, Suicide Prevention Show, Kingdom Collapse, Dark Remedy, Envision, Papercut Massacre, Brendan Starr, Raven's Banquet, Sanity's Last Breath, and Thomas McCormick.
Who's that?
Exactly.
Okay.
You're welcome. So Thomas McCormick is a solo artist here on the coast.
Oh, okay.
And the minute we open the doors, he'll be playing an acoustic set for like 20-25 minutes until the first
well,
band
I
that's
starts.
think
Right.
I've seen him about on the socials playing some acoustic stuff on his guitar. And if this is a guy I think he is, fuck me, he's talented
Yep.
as fuck.
Now Jared knows who he is.
Mhm.
So he played Fayard Fest for us one time and things like that.
nice.
So he had gotten out of it for a while, but now he wants to get back into it, doing full time playing around the coast. And so he asked, and I said, as soon as the doors open, you start playing, and we'll we'll entertain it for a little bit.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
great opportunity.
Yep.
Just have something going while the people are funneling in and stuff, and yeah, it's a great.
Yeah,
idea.
I think that's great.
I love it.
And Michelle, yes, you can just DM me your email and I will send you those tickets. So, all right, that's a wrap for tonight, guys.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
And we will talk to you guys on the 3rd. Until then, see ya.
Good night.
Good night.